Delicious. Crushes. Hey, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome or welcome back. Ariana here. I want to take a minute to talk about crushes. But before we do, why don't you all crush that like and subscribe button? Hee hee. I had a crush on a boy that I considered my best friend. I spoke to him every day for over a year. We FaceTimed every day and we played different games like Minecraft, Minecraft Dungeons, Roblox, and more. We also went on playdates along with other friends. While we were all friends, I'm sure you all know what a crush feels like and how quickly it takes you by surprise. You don't choose who you get crushes on. After a year, so very recently, I decided to tell him how I felt. I wasn't sure how these things go. I spoke with my parents, and they said if it was something I wanted to share, they would support me because I wasn't harming anyone. I sure as hell wasn't asking for a date or anything then other than his understanding. My goal was to tell him how I felt, to let him know that if he wanted space, it would be fine. I just didn't want to hold in my feelings anymore. Okay, oh my gosh. So every day I practiced for about a month, and I was going back and forth about whether or not I should do it. I knew from having conversations with my parents that there would be a slight risk of him responding negatively. I wasn't expecting him to say, I love you, or will you marry me, obviously. I was hoping he would understand and say that as a friend, he supported me or something like that. That's not how it went down. So the day comes and I am sweating, right? I am shaking, I am fixing my hairdo to look extra nice for that day. I had my parents' support and I was ready to go. He logs on, we greet each other, and we begin playing a game. I take a big breath in, and no, I did not say it out loud because I was afraid his siblings would hear and tease him or me. I copied and pasted a very lovely note that said something like this: Hey, I wanted to let you know that I like you. You don't have to like me back, and I hope you understand and will still be my friend. And send. Wait. I saw him smile and blush. It was amazing. And then I blushed. And then he picked me flowers in the Minecraft world. It was so sweet. Or so I thought. The next day, I was thinking about how our call would be. Would it be as just as sweet? I couldn't wait. But alas, this is not that kind of story of a happy ending because my story is just beginning. See, when he logged on and every day after that, he began to treat me with such disrespect that I wouldn't believe it was him if I wasn't staring right at him. When he texted me to log on, he would sit quietly ignoring me. When I repeatedly asked him what he wanted to play, he would ignore me or say short sentences like, give me 30 minutes, or I'm finishing up. Wait. And then I remember thinking, then why were you asking me to play if you're gonna just let me sit here in silence? Then he stopped wanting to play one on one with me. Instead, he waited for the days our other friend would join, usually Thursdays or only Fridays. Was I losing my best friend? When all three of us were on, they both ignored me and talked over me, saying things like, Ariana sucks, Ariana will lose, even though I was literally the one winning. When I confronted them and said, hey, you guys, why are you saying that? And betting that I will lose first when I have been the last one standing. They just ignored me. And this continued for a few weeks. I started to leave the matches without saying bye, and it was like they didn't care. They didn't care that I confronted them, they didn't care that I left. So, after a few weeks, I stopped joining and stopped responding to invites to join a game. I knew I was clearly not welcomed at anymore. Here's the thing, people, crushes are beautiful, and it's a sign of our growing minds and bodies. But for those of you who don't know me, here's a little something about me. I have boundaries, I have manners, I have high expectations of people, especially after telling them what my boundaries are. If people don't respect me after I repeatedly and clearly say what works and does not work for me, I'm gone. A friend is someone who wants what's best for me, who cheers for me without throwing shade, who tells me how they feel, and if something bothers them, trust me to tell me, but doesn't take their anger out on me. So, the listeners, it does not matter who it is or how long I've known you. If you disrespect me, please do not expect me to stick around. I want to grow healthy boundaries and surround myself with kindness. I want to be around people who know how to handle stress or uncomfortable situations. I will no longer try to make it work with someone who is not willing to be kind. And I wish the same boundaries for you all. Bye for now.